Rob Zombie's Halloween 2, the sequel to Rob Zombie's Halloween 1, which was a shit show. And now we get this shit show following that shit show to add on to that shit show because Rob Zombie wanted to make another shit show. And if I say shit show one more time, I'm going to kill myself as if I didn't already want to do that after watching this piece of shit again. Oh man, where do I begin? Where? Oh yeah, okay, picks up right after the first one, just like Halloween 1 did. It's a direct sequel. Laurie's jacked up from what happened. She looks like something from the Evil Dead remake. She is pretty jacked up. Michael Myers is being loaded into an ambulance with his mask on, apparently. And then the ambulance drivers who are talking about fucking corpses hit a rock that I guess looks like a cow. And then one of them dies, the other one gets his head cut off by Michael Myers, who I'm surprised survived that crash. And then he finds his mom standing there with a white horse. What? What? A white horse? What is he, a horse whisperer or something? Or like... I thought it would have been awfully hilarious for him to every time he kills someone, he gets on the horse and then rides by and slices people with his knife like if he was a medieval knight or something like that. Just wow, a white horse that's a ghost in a Halloween movie. Oh, it's so bad, but it's so funny. So then we get to the hospital, and we got Laurie Strode laying in there, and then Michael Myers finds her, and he doesn't have his horse. He kills a nurse and grunts, which is not Michael Myers. Like I stated in the last video, I'm not going to get into it again because I'm still mad about that. And then we find out that all this was a dream. Usually I like to think of dream sequences as cop-outs, and that's exactly what this was. And the rest of the movie is just a bunch of weird shit that doesn't make sense. Laurie Strode apparently is supposed to be a victim to a traumatizing situation, and indeed it was. The way she copes with it is not realistic at all. Being a bitch to everyone? I get it. Some people cope with things differently, but most people would be very depressed about it. And she was. And she drank till she freaking puked all the time. That's normal. That's fine. I just have a problem with Laurie just being the most annoying character in the movie, and that I had to get up and go do something else after pausing the movie because I just couldn't deal with it. I need to sit up a little bit. So, yeah. As you can tell, I don't like this movie very much. I think it's very, very not written well. The only thing I really like about this movie is Annie Brackett. And the thing I dislike the most, even more than Laurie, is Dr. Loomis. He was this nice guy in the first one, you know. He cared about Michael and he cared about the town of Haddonfield. And this one, he just... What the fuck happened? He gets brutally attacked by Michael Myers, and now all he can think about is fucking money because of a book that he wrote? What? I mean, why would you turn not Michael Myers, Dr. Loomis into this, Rob? Why? That's not who Dr. Loomis is supposed to be. And you know what? I get it, because this is supposed to be Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. This is supposed to be his interpretation of Halloween overall, both movies. I respect that. That's fine. I would do things differently too, but I wouldn't make Dr. Loomis a dick. I would make him traumatized as well. And I would have made it to where he meets up with Laurie and they try to cope with it, and then Laurie finds out, or kind of starts to realize that Michael Myers is coming back somehow. I wouldn't be able to work my way around that, but yeah. Big problem there. Not a lot of this movie makes sense. The White Horse. As funny as it is, doesn't make sense. What else doesn't make sense is, why is there a naked chick that dies in this movie? I mean, I don't want to question it because it's funny as all hell. Like the part where she's trying to open the door and the door's locked and her boobs and her ass are shaking. And she's like, oh my god, help! Oh my god! And Michael Myers is in there killing the big fat guy, and then he runs out and his arm is broken. He's all like, oh my god! There's blood dripping from his eyes. And then Michael Myers just darts out there and darts right at the stripper. Like, that part was funny as shit. I thought that was... I died. I lost my shit laughing. But other than that and the White Horse scene, I didn't really enjoy anything else in this movie. You know, I didn't like Michael Myers either. He didn't feel like... He felt less like Michael Myers than he did in the first one. You know, I mean, yeah, he's still a stacked up 7-foot giant, but he doesn't wear his mask in this movie. You don't take his mask off. You do not take off Michael Myers' mask. Now, I understand they did it in the original, but the difference there is there wasn't supposed to be any sequels. This one, he had his mask off for practically the majority of the movie. I understand some people say, well, if you don't look at this as a Halloween movie, then it's actually a decent movie. I've tried to look at it from a non-Halloween standpoint, and I still didn't like it. But I'm looking at it as a Halloween movie because that's what's on the title, Halloween 2. And one thing that really bugs me about this, Michael Myers talks. In the unrated cut, not in the theatrical cut. I'll give the theatrical cut that. It doesn't let Michael Myers talk. Rob Zombie's version of it, or Rob Zombie's cut, yeah, he talks. And that is why I despise the unrated cut even more than the theatrical cut. There are things I do somewhat enjoy about the theatrical cut. I feel like it almost feels like he has his mask on more in the theatrical cut than he does in the unrated cut. But, I don't know, maybe that's just me trying to look at it from a different view, I guess. I don't know. Point is, this movie's not very good. I gave Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 an F, so I'm going to give this one an F-. If you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching. You guys are the best, and I'm out.